the Prime Minister invited the Chancellor next door and said, "Rachel, you're fired."
Rachel Reeves' budget has had a widespread impact across the United Kingdom. Amidst the ongoing discussions, Conservative MP Graham Stewart has stirred Parliament by asserting that the Prime Minister should dismiss Rachel Reeves. In today's video, we'll watch this clip of the Conservative MP and share our reaction. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Now, let's watch.
Graham Stewart.
Speaker, the Chancellor claimed that growth was a top priority, yet she's taken the fastest growing economy in the G7 and brought it to a shuddering halt. She promised there would be no tax rises, and next week's jobs tax will put tax rises on ordinary working people. And today she's cut the housing numbers by 200,000 and put up borrowing by £18 billion in the next 2 years. 18 billion. Isn't it time the Prime Minister invited the Chancellor next door and said, "Rachel, you're fired"?
The plans that we inherited from the previous government saw the OECD forecast the UK to have the slowest growth in the G7 this year. They're now forecasting us to have the second highest growth in the G7. So that is the difference that this Labour government are making, moving us up the league tables.
But it didn't end there. Following this, independent MP Zara Sultana raised a serious question and personally called out Rachel Reeves in Parliament. Take a look.
Zara Sultana.
You, Madam Deputy Speaker, the UK is the 6th richest country in the world, yet over 1 in 3 children and 25% of adults live in poverty. Since Labour came into power, 25,000 more children have been pushed into poverty due to the 2-child benefit cap. And now, according to the government's own impact assessment, over 250,000 people will be pushed into poverty as a result of these cuts, including 50,000 children. So I asked the Chancellor, who earns over £150,000 annually, has accepted £7,500 worth of free clothing, and recently took freebie tickets to see Sabrina Carpenter. Does she think austerity 2.0 is the change people really voted for?
There's nothing progressive and there's nothing Labour about pouring more money into a broken system. Under the changes that we're bringing about, we're going to help young people who are not in education, employment or training by giving them targeted support. And as I set out in the statement earlier, the OBR so far have not scored any of the Back to Work programme, which is the biggest Back to Work programme that we've seen for many, many years. They're going to do that work over the autumn. But we know that the best way to lift people out of poverty is to get them into good work, secure work, paying a decent wage. We're increasing the national living wage, so it will go up by £1,400 for someone working full-time from next month, as well as the Employment Rights Bill, which ensures that people will have security at work. That's the difference that this Labour government is making.
What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more British content.